Welcome to the Holy Shhh Sports Daily News Podcast. It's your boy ABE from DET.
And that ball bro from the NYC.
And it's your boy Rose.
You see the picture at the bottom? You know what the fuck I'm starting today. Which Michigan Wolverines national champion, Elliot Cadeau, MVP. They said it couldn't be done with a team full of transfers, but it broke the rules of gravity and got it done. Go Blue, national champions. I'll leave it to you, bro. How'd you feel about this? Did the right team win?
I mean, they're the last team standing, man. Listen, it's not sometimes it's not the best team that wins it. It's the team that gets hot at the right time, at the right moment. I mean, it's March Madness, it's win or go home. And hey, listen, they did what they had to do. And like you said, it's kind of it's rare occasion. Like you said, all of that team of transfers like just coming together, and they able to mesh together and put together a winning formula. So I mean, listen, they're gonna hang that banner forever. They are national champions. So I know Jalen Rose was a little skittish about talking about them being the best Michigan team of all time. I understand Fab Five, all this, but at the end of the day, they got a banner raised. They went through the gauntlet and they got it done. So you got to give them their props in that. So whether Jalen Rose wants to have that discussion or not, there can be a discussion now if this is the best Michigan basketball team of all time. I mean, give them their props.
Rose, how'd you feel about the tournament?
Muted, boss.
My bad. It was ass. First off, the bracket was done. I think everybody's bracket was cooked. Second off, UConn. The fact that both teams lost, the men's and the women's, makes me sick to my stomach. Okay. Gino Ariema, people trying to act like he the devil now or whatever because of what he did to Don Staley. Oh well, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh well, nobody cares. Okay. And then when it comes to Michigan, the way those referees set up there and I thought I was watching a Detroit Lions game, to be honest. The way that they set up there and just let them put their hands all on them boys like that didn't make sense. I thought Indianapolis. I thought the Indianapolis PD was going to be there as soon as the last buzzer sounds off because that looked like the salt.
It did get
violent on the Connecticut Huskies. I didn't like that at all. But all jokes aside, man, shout out to Michigan. Elliot Cadeau, Yaxel Linda board for coming out there playing while he's hurt and stuff like that.
Mara,
I don't know why Jalen Rose would be hesitant to call them the best team. I think his team just has the best marketing when it comes to being called the Fab Five.
They moved the culture the most.
And they just probably had maybe arguably one of the best players on that team with Chris Webber. So I think that's the only argument they would have. But once a team gets a banner raised, there's nothing you can really argue with.
Facts. Crazy things happen in the WNBA. They say Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are on the same level. Well, why the hell ain't nobody trying to trade Caitlin Clark? As you can see, Angel Reese is with Atlanta now, no longer in Chicago. Rose, you are there. Maybe you got some insights. How the hell did this trade get pulled off? Why?
The trade happened because of during the season, Angel and Chicago Sky had a rift. She got suspended for maybe the last couple of games. I think like 5. It was a handful of games she got suspended for the last end of the season because the comment she made, she felt like the players on there wasn't trying as hard or wasn't going as hard as she would want them to go. And to be honest, the Sky was in 2 different phases. It's kind of like the Warriors back in the day when they had Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins, but you also still have Draymond Green, Klay Thompson. They tried to run this 2 timeline thing, and it wasn't working. So the whole thing in the WNBA circle has been the Sky and Angel having this rift. So the fact that they did trade her wasn't surprising. What's surprising is that they did trade her to Atlanta, and they didn't trade her for a player or nothing. It was for a future first round picks. So that's crazy. I think right now, at this moment, they started the day off before when they traded Angel with, I think, 100 and I think it's something like 167,000 fans on like Instagram or Twitter, and like as instantly 20,000 people unfollowed them.
Damn.
and Atlanta Dream has now added like 30,000 fans on Twitter or TikTok. It's like that much of a she causes that much. She's probably the second most popular person in the WNBA. And she's probably the most popular person not named Caitlin Clark.
Facts.
Just and I'm gonna be honest, she got traded because of the problems with the Sky. At this point, Caitlin Clark will have to shoot somebody in the for Indiana. They just got a new training facility, $70 million in Indianapolis. That city she's one of those people in the city that they're clamoring on like to bring in revenue. So yeah, it would be everything. But yeah, like she in Atlanta now, and I think that's amazing because Atlanta is great for black people and black women. So I think she's gonna do awesome in Atlanta.
We shall see. Barbara, how you feel about Angel heading to Atlanta?
I mean, maybe sometimes a change of scenery will do wonders, for a talent like Angel Reese, for a reason didn't work out an original spot, but maybe the move to Atlanta, different city, different vibe, different culture, will be a rejuvenating and be a hell of a motivator for Angel Reese, for any doubters that she might have, it's a fresh, clean slate, turn the page, and I think you have a chance to see the best of Angel Reese to going forward. I think she'll have a point to prove that she is, even though she was traded, she was moved. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, that's not really in the players' control 100% of the time. So you know what? I mean, now she can use that as a great motivator for the next years to come. Where she doesn't want to be on Caitlin Clark's level. She wants to be above, and use this trade, whether you want it to go or not, use it as a hell of a motivator to reach the heights where not even Caitlin could reach. So, there could always be positivity, and change, no matter whether it was good or bad. I think she has all the tools, in my opinion, to make it a good outcome. So, we shall see. But I think this would be a good thing for Angel Reese, and not just for her personally, but for the city of Atlanta as well. I think they're going to welcome her with open arms, and I think she'll flourish there with her new team.
Definitely. Most teams got about 1 or 2 games left in the season. I know my Pistons got New Orleans and Indiana, and then we're off to the NBA playoffs. I want to get y'all takes on what y'all looking forward to with these playoffs. I'll start us off. I'm looking forward to my Pistons. I'll be quite honest. I don't mean to be selfish, but I think this month off with K, we developed so many players. I think Kevin Huerter came to life. I think Dennis Jenkins, he was already on fire. Now he in a world of his own. Duncan Robinson, Asar Thompson came back from that ankle injury soon as Cade went down, so he picked up the slack. And now Cade coming back last night, fitting right back into this new team. I'm just looking forward to seeing how far this team can go. There's only 2 teams in this entire league who I'm worried about. They're on the West, San Antonio and Oklahoma City. But other than that, this should be a breeze as long as the Pistons can stay healthy. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most. Rose, what are you looking forward to during these NBA playoffs?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm gonna be just as selfish. I think number one, when it comes to my first team, the Spurs. I think the Spurs are amazing. I think the Spurs may be the favorite to win the title right now. The only thing that can mess up the Spurs is just the simple of not having the experience. You know what I'm saying? And if it doesn't happen this year, I feel confident in it happening the years after. So I do feel good about them. Just Stephon Castle, De'Aaron Fox, Devin Vassell, Devin Harper, all of those players. And I ain't even named the MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Victor Wembanyama. Right. So like that's gonna be awesome. And then on top of that, I think in the East, it feel like if the Pistons gonna do it, they gonna do it now. Doesn't feel like it feels like Boston may be missing something. It feels like, of course, Indiana is not there. Doesn't feel like they gonna just go on a run and try to go. Doesn't feel like teams like I would say Toronto or all of them. It just feels like it's perfect for Detroit to go. But if it's not going to be Detroit, then I think the Atlanta Hawks with Jalen Johnson and Dyson Daniels and Jonathan Kuminga will go ahead and they will go to the finals. I really feel like it. Wow. They only need a point guard at this point, okay? We got rid of the problem. Come to find out, Trae Young was the problem. Do you know this? Before I get the ball, bro, do you know this? Nickeil Alexander-Walker has just broken the record for three-pointers in Atlanta history. You want to know who he broke that from? Not Trae Young, Bogdan Bogdanovic. So what the hell was Trae Young doing this whole time he was in Atlanta? 3 points is his shot. He didn't even have the record. That's crazy.
He was building houses with all them bricks. That's what he was doing. Yeah, building houses with all them bricks.
What you looking forward to, bro, with these playoffs?
Look, I'm looking at the bracket right now. My Knicks are at the 3rd seed right now. It's looking like we're gonna play Toronto in the first round right now. I'm confident in that matchup. I am not even gonna try to like bullshit you guys here. If we move on, Boston's the number 2 seed. Look like we got Boston in the semis. I was flabbergasted, like, for the fact that Jason Tatum came back. I was like, they'll probably be safe. Like, you know, they'll sit him out the rest of the year, but he brought him back. And it's like, look, when the playoffs start, anything can happen. And it's like, I mean, yeah, we beat them last year, you know, but I feel it was a right storm of just mixture of things that happened. We beat them the first 2 games on the road in Boston in that series, both late game defensive stops, you know, one from Mikal Bridges, the other damn, forget it off the top of my head, but yeah, just just defensive stops right there. But now it's like, I think we're due for a second round rematch with Boston, and I honestly feel my Knicks, your Pistons, it feels like it's a collision course for the conference
bound to happen.
Final. It just, because I look at your side of the bracket right now, you got to wait for the 8th seed for the play-in tournament, and then more than likely, I think you'll take care of business there. And then you're taking on the winner of the Hawks and Cavs. And I'm sorry, we've seen with the Cavs too many times, like they just got no defense. Nobody plays defense on that team, which is kind of crazy. Like you would think Evan Mobley, maybe no. I'm sorry, like I mean.
Zero defense.
Even like that's why, with all due respect, even as a New York Knick, like I know Donovan Mitchell's here, born and raised in Queens. He's a Met fan. I'm glad, with all due respect, that we don't have, because he could put up buckets, but he can't play no defense. Respectfully, he just can't. So it's like I feel like we're on a crash course for Eastern Conference showdown right there. And I know you've given us that BTA treatment, that belt to ass treatment, but we, like I just said, the playoffs are a different monster. And I just feel like when this is the time, like with Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns and Mikal Bridges, like, and Josh Hart. I mean, this could be Josh Hart's like last playoff run with the Knicks, because I mean, you hear New York Knicks sports meeting, like half of them, like majority of us want him gone. You know, we feel like he's just a bona fide like eighth man, ninth man that's just getting starter minutes here and there. I mean, this feels like this is his last hurrah. I think we're on a crash course for Eastern Conference final matchup, and we'll see, man. I honestly think, you know what, would it be surprise me? Like, it's going to be tough with either one of our teams to win the finals. Because listen, we still got OKC out there. We got San Antonio with Wembanyama out there. And then just real quick on the West, and then we can move on. Like, I think the Lakers are going to get knocked out the first round, because LeBron has been missing games. Like, Luka is questionable for the first round, and then Austin Reeves as well. I mean, like, I don't know what deal with
How
it.
they need Bronny. They need Bronny now.
They need everybody right now. They damn Bronny, like, get out of daycare, get out of like them after school programs. It's time to go to work right now. Like, dad needs help, but honestly, like, I think the Rockets are gonna beat the Lakers because it's looking 4-5 matchup right now. They're gonna have the Rockets in the first round. And I mean, listen, the combination of Kevin Durant and that young talent that they got surrounding KD and Shagun and others as well. Like, I think the Rockets are going to upset the Lakers, and especially with they're walking in hobbled, whether they get Luka and Reeves back in time. But regardless who wins that series, I think it's going to be between OKC and the Spurs meeting up the Western Conference Finals, and that's going to go 7 games in my opinion. And I think the Spurs are coming out the West. The Spurs are going to come out of the West. I feel like OKC, they're great and everything, but I feel like they've just had a cakewalk. But I remember those early season matchups with the Spurs. The Spurs can hang with them. The Spurs have the right tools, not just Wembanyama, but that young core that can shoot the lights out. I mean, they can shoot with the lights out just as well as OKC can. But I think the X factor being Wembanyama, just that defensive presence right there. I think the Spurs are going to the finals out of the West. And listen, man, I'm a hometown guy. I'm gonna say this is our year. The Knicks will make the finals, man. We're gonna beat your Pistons in 7 games. 7 games. So that means we're gonna beat your Pistons at your home in a game 7.
We're gonna beat I'll be there. That won't
7.
happen. I'm running on the court if that happens. You gotta believe that. But hey, I know a lot of people expecting me to say Pistons is gonna win. I'm saying Pistons gonna definitely beat your Knicks. We're gonna be in the finals. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna make a bold statement here. For the next 3 years, maybe 4, if healthy, nobody's beating the San Antonio Spurs. I'm sorry. This will be the last year for a while anybody has a chance. So if you want a title, this is the year. Next year, the year after that, it's all San Antonio. I'm calling it now, man. It is what it is. But ball, bro, what the hell is going on with your Giants over there? Dexter Lawrence, your all-star captain, defensive tackle. He wants the hell out of there. He don't care about Harbaugh. He don't care about Jackson Dart, Scatterboo, none of that shit. He said, get me the fuck out of here. How you feel about your boy requesting a trade?
Timing is everything, man. Like, this is not an accident, and this is nothing like just a coincidence, whatever. We are what? A week or 2 away from the NFL draft right now. He and his agent know exactly what they are doing. They are pushing the right buttons right there for the Giants front office right now. They know that they're going to force the Giants' hand right now. Either he's going to get his contract extension or he will be traded up and out of there. And 30, I'm not going to lie, man. I love Dex. I mean, he's one of the best interior D linemen in the league, but 30 mil per year, especially the state that we are in right now. But then I look around our division right now. The Eagles lost damn near almost everyone on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, there's internal strife right now between head coach, between Jalen Hurts. Is AJ Brown going to be there for the start of the season? Like, that could be a totally different team. The Cowboys, they're kind of in limbo right now. Like, they're the definition of mid Washington. Like, who knows how just how they're going to rebound after a horrible second year. This after missing the playoffs. So, like, we're in a perfect position right now where we could make some noise next year, especially with the offseason that we had, especially like bringing in Harbaugh head coach, likely Ricard, I mean, as fullback, lead blocking for Scatterboo and Tracy. I can't wait for that. I mean, but now it all depends on if we are going to trade him. We need some legitimate like draft compensation, because I believe we're sitting at the number 5 pick right now. And I was looking at like, I don't know what we should do. I think we should trade back, whether we keep Dexter Lawrence or not, because I'm looking at it. It's like we picked up Darnell Mooney, who's I think will be the number 2 receiver this upcoming year. Do we reach for Carnell Tate? I mean, who I think is the best receiver in the draft. I've heard people say Jeremiah Love. I'm like, I don't want to. We don't need a running back. We're all due respect, we don't need a running back at 5. If we're going to get a running back, trade back later in the first round. Get some more late round picks, mid round picks. But I don't want to pick up Jeremiah Love. Nothing against him, but he's just not what we need right now. That's too early to pick up the top 2 defensive back prospects. I mean, there's Mansour Delane from LSU. He has trouble with bigger, larger receivers working in the NFC East, going up against AJ Brown potentially. That could be a potential problem for him. And it's like, oh man, the Jamad McCoy from Tennessee, like he's coming off of ACL. He's coming off of ACL surgery, so there's health concerns right there. I'll say it right now, whether we keep Dexter or not, I think we should trade back, pick up more draft capital, because I'm not safe. There's not 100% boom, we got to get this guy at 5, whether it's Tate, McCoy, or Delane. I say let's focus on Lawrence. I have a gut feeling we're going to lock him up. We'll resign him. This is negotiating tactics 101. They're doing this before the draft. They're trying to push the Giants' hand right now. Give me more money right now. And it's like, yo, I love Dex. I want you to get your money, but dog, man, we're turning things around slowly but surely. We got the coach. We got the improved draft class from last year. We're in a prime position. The NFC is kind of it's a toss up a lot of ways right now. There's a lot of turnover potentially for the 2026 season, but it is what it is. I say we keep we're gonna keep Dexy. We're gonna keep Sexy Dexy for 2026.
I just want to say one quick thing. I have on today my Lions GM polo here that they sent me. So I feel like I'm representing them right now by saying, Dexter Lawrence, I don't know if you just heard it, but there was a fan just now in Barbaro who was asked about you. He talked about drafts, everything but you, sir. We want you here, sir. We got a first round and a second round pick for you. We got Aiden Hutchinson on the end. We got another stud, Muhammad, on the other end. We ain't even going to talk about the DBs and everything else around you. Sir, we are here for you. You can come on to the Lions. He talking about drafts. I want to talk about you, sir. Come on to Detroit, solidify this defensive line, and be somewhere you want it, sir. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I asked about Dexter Lawrence. He talking about trades and all other stuff. We want you here, bro.
I'm laying out the whole roadmap right here, man. I gotta look at the whole.
He just try to show him the whole scenario, man. That's all.
I gotta play.
I just want to talk about Dexter. Yeah. I love you, sir. There's a great weather here during the summer. We got y'all
playing the dome, man. What are you talking about weather, man? Y'all playing the goddamn dome.
Don't worry about that, man. Hey, Dexter, you're wanted here, man. All I'm gonna talk about is you if you show up. But speaking of the future, Rose, draft right around the corner. Tell me what your Falcons need in the first round.
Anything. At this point, man, in the first round, man, due to certain circumstances, man, we may need another pass rusher. I don't know. To be honest, it'll be nice to get a cornerback, though. I feel like we need another cornerback. We do need a solid number 2 to go along with the star cornerback that we do got right now. Offense feels like it's okay right now. I know that we just had somebody retire last night, actually, and we signed the former chief to take his position, which I don't know how smart that is, but yeah, I feel like defense is the way to go, and I feel like edge rusher would be the thing, either edge rusher or defensive back for the Atlanta Falcons.
Definitely. My man said anything. What the hell? Oh, bro, your New York Giants, you kind of talked about it, but what would you like with that first pick?
Like I said, we're at the number 5 pick right now. I know, even though, like I said, we picked up Mooney from the Falcons, like a potentially number 2 receiver. I mean, if we are going to stay there between defensive back and receiver, I think if we're going to reach, I'll go Carnell Tate at number 5. I think him and Neighbors would be a great 1-2 punch right there. I mean, to develop with Jackson Dart in the future, Cam Scatterboo. I still believe in Tyrone Tracy. I think that's a great thunder lightning combination right there. But if not, I mean, I say, I wouldn't mind going if we're going to go offensive guard, offensive tackle, we still need to improve the O-line. That's a case where I think we got to trade back, because we could get a good top flight offensive tackle or guard later in the mid round of the first round. So I say, hey, phone lines should be open. If we're not sold on Carnell Tate or Delaney or Murad from Tennessee, then I would be open trading back, getting an interior offensive lineman to help the offensive line progress. I see I see Loani from Penn State, interior offensive lineman from we need a mauler at guard right there. And I'm sorry, like, I know we re-signed Evan Neal, but listen, I'm not sold. I think his time is. I think he's a bust in my opinion. I'm ready to move on from Evan Neal. I don't feel good about him being one of my starting guards right there. So I would consider trading back if we're not sold on Carnell Tate or Delaney from LSU. Trade back and get an interior offensive lineman.
Definitely. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet for my Lions. You kind of mentioned my first pick. I know it's a fantasy because we a little bit further back. I think at 14 or 17. But number one, we need offensive linemen. We don't need nothing else, just offensive linemen. So give me Vega Loani from Penn State. If he is not there, I will settle for Proctor from Alabama. I know a lot of people are like, oh, he out of shape and he big, but you're not seeing the bigger picture. We got an Alabama team here at Detroit, man. We got a ton of Alabama players. When he gets there, he'll feel more comfortable. They'll encourage him to get in shape. So Proctor, Loani, solidify that offensive line for my guy Sonic, and let's get Gibbs back off to the races. But that's it for us. Holy Sports Podcast. Make sure y'all tune in the group chat Wrestling with Barbro. Make sure you check out the Out of Bounds Radio with Rose. But till next time, I think tomorrow we may do SmackDown post show. Stay tuned, turn on notifications, and make sure April 18th you are in the building if you're in the Detroit area. Buffalo Wild Wings, WrestleMania, Night 1 party. It's going to be a damn good time. But till next time, it's been real. Your boy ABE from DET.
Ballbar for the NYC.
It's your boy Rose.
You guys been tuning in to the Daily Sports Report with the Holy Shhh Podcast. Peace.
Out.
Media.